Christopher Vincent with Sotheby's International Realty Canada and Banff, Canmore with our third quarter 2018 market update. Been an interesting year for real estate here in the Bow Valley, and we started off a little bit slow and things have really ramped up. Year to date, we are currently at the same number of sales we were last year with 435 sales. First quarter is really slow, second quarter was phenomenal, third quarter is what we expected. But compared to other markets throughout Canada where we are seeing headwinds, what we are seeing is consistency in our market right now. Q3 sales are up year over year from last Q3 of 2017 by about 10%. What's really interesting though is our inventory has already started to decline as we've entered into the fall market. When we typically see either steady or rising inventory, year over year inventory is down about 10%, 205 active listings. I think one of the factors that is slightly holding back some of the sales numbers we are seeing in the Bow Valley right now is actually our lack of inventory. There is quite a bit of new construction that isn't reported on the MLS, so we are seeing developer sales, but on the whole, we are seeing fairly strong sales in the Bow Valley. When we talk about the real estate market in the Bow Valley, I think it's important to remember that we are still quite a local market. Nearly 80% of the transactions are still occurring from Alberta buyers and sellers. The U.S. market is coming back slightly. We're about 6% of our U.S. buyers right now, but we really are an Alberta-based market. And sure, we do get visitors from all over the world, and they do eventually come back. And with the potential for the Olympics, we may see even more international interest. But what is going on in the Alberta economy certainly affects what happens here in the Bow Valley. Generally speaking, kind of the entry-level, mid-range, and even pushing into the lower level of the luxury market seems to be doing really well. The top end of the market, let's call it 2.5, 3 million, 4 million, is still really slow. And I think until we see some confidence return to the Alberta economy as a whole, we're not going to see a lot of transactions in the really top end of the market. Prices in general are still increasing. Really though, it depends on the certain segment we're looking at. Median sale price for a detached single family home this past quarter was $912,000. Median sale price for a townhouse was $581,000. Apartment was $486,000. The hotel condos was $468,000, and residential lots were $787,000. So really strong values. As we move into the fall market, we kind of expect to see consistent sales now for about another month and a half. As we move well into winter, expect to see our inventory drop well below that 200 active listing mark again. And then it will start to rise come spring. Consistently, we've been sitting in a seller's market. There are some segments that are kind of right around a balanced market. It'll be an interesting year to see what happens. I don't think we're going to see any significant changes in the Alberta market as a whole until after our next provincial, federal elections and future pipeline decisions. We're always happy to chat about kind of sub-segments, or if you have more questions about the real estate market in the Bow Valley, check out our blog with kind of more in-depth analysis, or feel free to give us a call.